Hi Aries, this is Kelly from Moon Pie Tarot. This is your 6-month love energy reading for March through August through 2017. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Oh, let me fix my card. So the way the format is laid out, you have the card in the center, and that represents your overall theme and advice for the next 6 months. And then each card from the top around clockwise represents each month. Now these energies can flow into the next month. They can flow deeply into the next month or just for the first couple of days. So you really have to pay attention to the energy and see how you feel. And if it resonates for you, it could stop on the last day and begin a new energy in the first day of the following month, but not often. I'm a true believer of transcendence and transition and overlapping. I feel there's always different phases of everything, and I'm not a strong believer in black and white. I just feel that energy flows best when it easily transitions. I often think of, the phases of the moon, or even when the moon comes to rise, it rises slowly. It doesn't just appear in the sky out of nowhere. It only appears when you notice it. So I went off on a little rant there about that, but that's just my general view of things. Everything flows like water. And so water, I feel for some of you might have something to do with some of you may be involved with a water sign. But let's just begin your reading and see what the cards have to say for you. This is for love. This could be a romantic love relationship, or it could be for family or friends. So take whatever message you can from this. It may or may not resonate for you. And if that's the case, you can always get a personal reading from me. I'll give you the details at the end of the reading in a special message. So let's get started. The card in the center is Spiritual Law of Attraction. And I believe the way you pronounce the name is Melchizedek. Melchizedek. So for you guys, for Aries, the situation in regard to this tarot reading that you're inquiring about has come to you through the law of spiritual attraction. Through the spiritual law of attraction, excuse me. You have attracted, Aries, certain people or situations because they mirror your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs. In the same way, people and situations that you once found desirable are now moving out of your life as you've shifted your energy through your spiritual path. The old saying, like attracts like, means that everything and everyone that you draw into your life is similar to your thought patterns. So if you want to change what or who you attract, you need to hold more positive, loving, and joyful thoughts. The Ascended Masters and Angels can help you with this shift. This card basically is saying, in a nutshell, you can change or heal a situation you are currently in by elevating your thoughts to a positive level. So, for example, if you are always naturally inclined to think negatively, which not all Aries are, but if you are that person where sometimes if you have a situation that's unknown, or you don't have clarity or an answer, for example, you could immediately retreat to a negative result or a negative outcome or a negative answer. But to change that into a positive, to always think the best of a situation or of the unknown, don't bury yourself in negative thinking, because then that will just attract negative circumstances or negative situations or people or outcomes to your life. So it's really just a matter of changing your attitude, okay, to make yourself think positively until it is naturally ingrained within you, so that you have, when you have a situation that you worry over or that you have an unknown about, by practicing positive thinking, you will be inclined to think a positive thought when in a worrisome situation, and not go down into the gutter with negative thinking, unless you truly know of a situation that's occurring, or there's an absolute that it will turn bad. Even the worst situations have silver linings, so it's important for you to focus on the silver linings, especially if you are in a relationship with someone where things are not working out so well. It's important to still maintain an attitude of positivity. And having prayers and affirmations, you can attract a wonderful new person or situation into your life by the very practice of meditation, of positive thinking. Sorry about that. I have a call. So this situation is not a reward or a punishment. You have attracted it, which means that you can also repel or magnify it as you choose. The will is yours. So visualize and affirm only what you desire. Melchizedek, pardon me if I can't pronounce that, was a Canaanite priest, king, and teacher of the patriarch Abraham. He's associated with Archangel Michael and Jesus in many ancient spiritual texts, including some who interchange his name with Michael's and Jesus's. He is reputed to be Noah's descendant and a great spiritual master of alchemy, which is the magician, which is someone who manifests new beginnings, and sacred geometry, the building blocks of matter. Call upon him for help in mastering manifestation and to understand esoteric wisdom. I just love him. So he basically, in relation to the tarot, he is very similar to the magician, and he is the card number one in the tarot. Okay, all things, new beginnings, manifestation, claiming all of the tools that you need to build a new life and to build something positive. He has that. So if you are in a situation or a relationship or what have you in your life where there's difficulty with another person, it's important for you to discover the tools that you have to make changes, to make positive changes for yourself. So starting with March, you have the Three of Cups. Now, the Three of Cups is not often a card related to romance. This card is more often related to friends. But it's also about fulfillment that taking place in a physical state, and that's a very physical card as well. For relationships, this can mean great moments being felt by two people. And it can also signify new development in the relationship. So if you and another person have been working towards certain goals, then this card says that you will definitely reach them. Okay? Now, if the goal was for two people to separate, then that goal will be reached. Okay, so whatever your situation is with another person or in regards to love for March, you will see success with that in March. You just have to figure out, the message is different for everyone, and you just have to figure out which what your message is, what your situation is. You know, if two people planned on breaking up, then this is the reality of the situation. That's what you will get. But either way, the good news about that situation is that somehow you will see it turning into something positive, because it could possibly open a door for a soulmate to come in if you were with someone that wasn't a good match for you, or even if you felt they were a good match for you but that other person didn't feel that way. Two people have to be on the same page and in agreement that they are right for each other. Just because you feel someone's right for you doesn't mean that they feel that way about you. So I feel there is success with making changes in March. And if you are just out there dating, this card talks about you really enjoying yourself and people finding you extremely attractive. So if you're single, this is definitely March would be the time to get out there and go on some dates and to meet other people. They will find you to be a very fun, loving person. But it's not a time for to get into a relationship. They will view you as a friend. So this card does not represent a long-term relationship. It just represents having fun and being out there. You know, the Three of Cups is always about, it's like a community card, right? And if you're with someone, your energy of the spiritual law of attraction, manifesting positive outcomes, I do feel your partner or the person you're dealing with will find you so very attractive and so much fun that they will just want to spend more time with you, because you're focusing on the positive and you're being fun-loving. Because you're enjoying yourself. You're enjoying you and your life. And there truly is nothing more attractive than someone who is happy. I mean, of course, being happy every single day is a choice we have to make. Not everybody wakes up like a child's happy. Even children have rotten days, So happiness is absolutely a choice. People often want to take, of course, there are those who suffer from depression and things like that, and they don't have that choice. Okay, and that's a completely different situation. But, if you are not really suffering from extreme depression or things like that, and you're just, feeling moody or having your days, you can change that at any time. And March is the time for you to see those results. So this reading I'm doing is in February, so take the next couple of weeks to really start looking into that. Read about the spiritual law of attraction. It's very interesting, and it works. So then, going into April, you have the Five of Swords, which is very interesting. And I try to relate one card to the next. So the Five of Swords, I feel this is a time where you're going to be a bit competitive. Maybe you'll be a little bit selfish because now you're really enjoying yourself and you are doing for you. Just be careful not to be super defensive or not to be too harsh with another person. I'm not sure why that would occur. Someone could also be that way with you. They may see you as, having so much fun that maybe they might fear that you are Here's the strange thing. Okay, if you're involved with someone who you may have felt kept you down in some way, or someone manipulative. For some of you, could have been dealing with like a magician in reverse, to someone manipulative that could have been trying to keep you down because that makes them feel superior. With you getting into this place in your life where you begin to manifest positive energy, and it causes you to release yourself from the chains, and there is a possibility that someone who may have been treating you, wanting to see you down, might begin to get defensive at your newfound happiness. And that really is the message that's coming through for me in the month of April. I don't feel so much. For some of you, it could just be you being extremely self-obsessed, but I don't really feel that is for all of you. I feel that has more to do with someone you may be dealing with, family member, lover, whomever. They see you feeling good, and they don't like that. They may not like that. So it's good for you in April to watch out for energy like that. And if someone is getting upset with you because you're happy, then you're on the right path. Let them be mad. Because you can only make yourself happy. You have to do it. So if they're mad, you're doing something right. At least that's how I feel about it. So going into May, you have the Six of Wands. And that's kind of a change up here. I'm feeling with the Six of Wands, I want to say that that's a card of winning. That's victory. Okay, so whatever you're doing, Aries, I'm going to give you some kudos, because in May you have achieved success. This card shows what happens after you've gone through conflict. So that conflict, being the Five of Swords, is the Six of Wands as a result. It talks about positive thoughts coming into your mind, right? So you're manifesting, you're practicing. I see you really putting your energy and your effort into healing and thinking positively, and now these positive thoughts are beginning to you've redirected your brain. So when you have a worry or an issue, your brain automatically goes to that silver lining. It's automatically in May is going to positive thoughts instead of the negative. Isn't that interesting? And now you've come to regain a sense of peace within yourself, and also about another person. And sixes are attached to positive power. So I do feel that in May, if you are involved with someone, whatever situation may have been going on in the past, this card here says that the relationship or the situation is now heading back on track in a positive direction. But you have to begin the manifestation. If you are with someone and you're accusing them of things, and you don't know for sure, but that's what you are doing, you're accusing them, or there's a lot of arguing or fighting, now you turning the other cheek and just thinking positively. If, for instance, if they say they're going out with their friends and they wind up somewhere else and you find out about it, you assume something, but now this is just an example, and so in May your attitude is, oh, okay, hope you had a good time. Because you're just all about being happy and positive, and that's awesome. And especially if you're just single and dating, okay, people are very attracted to your positive energy, will be. And you will be winning a lot of suitors. And here comes one in June, the Knight of Wands. So this could be another fire sign, or someone with that aggressive, passionate sexual energy. But I want to give a warning about the Knight of Wands. This is not someone who's looking for, if you're single, this is not someone who's looking for a permanent relationship. Okay, they're just looking to have fun. A little bit immature, could be someone in their 30s. But this person is just looking to have fun. So, keep your eye out for them. It could be any sign in the zodiac. Okay, but their energy is, they're just very aggressive. There's scattered energy. They're all about that sudden moment, so they may just want to hit and run. But this is a positive jolt, so you may have someone that just comes out of the blue and is like wild about you. Nothing really romantic about the Knight of Wands. This is all straight up sex or attraction or lust. Could be your partner who just wants to hit it and run. Because you're just doing so awesome that, all of a sudden they're like, whoa, hello. And they just want to jump on your bones, out of nowhere. And if you haven't had any for a while from your partner, then that's awesome. You might just have a month of like total sex, of passion, because of all this greatness that's been happening for you. And go for it. Fun in the sun, the Knight of Wands for June. But again, so if you're just dating, and you meet this person and you start getting a little bit attached, you should be forewarned that this person will feel that way in response to you. They will feel something for you, but it's only for a little bit. It's not going to last. He's got other things going on in his life or her life. Okay. He thinks about you and then goes back to, he or she thinks about you and then goes back to whatever it is that they're doing. This person may not be someone you would wish to get involved with, is basically the message coming through. They're not relationship material if you're single. So if this is your partner this is your partner, whatever sign they are, and that's their energy of just, wanting to get it on, then you have, wear your birthday suit all month of June. That's all I can tell you. Going into July, you have the Eight of Swords. So, the Eight of Swords, that's a feeling of being like obstructed. Okay, and for those of you who are single, if you don't heed this warning, this is going to be the result after a month with this person. In July, you're going to be lost and confused and feeling like that person is manipulating you. And I've already warned you about it, so do not blame that person, because the message is coming through that, so I feel like if you're single, you're not going to be listening. You will meet someone and you're going to probably be wild about them and want more from them and feeling betrayed by them in July. So make sure that you continue to listen to this reading at that time so you have no surprises, okay? And if you don't, well, there you go. Now, if this is your partner, you may experience that energy too from them, that you're still not feeling valued by them. They're very enticed by your newfound energy and your positive outlook and your freedom, you being out there and really just taking on this. I remember I was talking about the Five of Swords may be somebody that tries to keep you down, because when you're depressed and low, then they have control, and you will not be controlled, Aries. So that newfound spunk in you could cause them to try to. I feel like we're dealing with a narcissist here for some of you. I feel strongly for actually a lot of you could be dealing with someone who is a narcissist, and here they are, the Knight of Wands, ego driven, trying to pull you back in, and you getting depressed again with this Eight of Swords in July. You know, here you've finally broken out. All right, so I'm going to go with this narcissist thing for a minute, because this just screamed out at me. Here you are getting away and becoming your new self, and maybe, you know, really getting out into the world again and enjoying yourself. And here that person comes back in to try to, you know, entice you and sweet talk you and hit it and run. And then you're left with this betrayal and deceit. You see that person in the background, and you see how he's manipulating the other person, and someone here is trying to get away with something. So yeah, I feel like some of you are dealing with someone who's very egotistical, or as I said, a narcissist, or someone who's manipulative. As I was saying, the Magician in the reverse, which came to me when I first started your reading. Okay, so definitely, if there are those of you who are listening that are dealing with a narcissistic personality, whether involved in a relationship or someone who is you just meet in June, okay, you need to be aware of them, and you need to keep yourself at a higher level. As I was saying, with the I don't feel like you're attracting a narcissist. I just feel like this person could just be kind of like a fly on the wall that just keeps buzzing around and won't go away. So you have to maintain that positive outlook on your life. You can't let it pull you in, and there's a chance that it might. And if you're just starting, if you've been dealing with someone like this and you're just starting to get your sea legs again, okay, don't beat yourself up. If you get caught up again or get caught back up in that web, just keep maintaining this positive energy to keep yourself free. Whew. It's crazy. Because the Eight of Swords, that Eight of Swords is negative, has negative feelings attached to it. Okay. As I was saying, you know, some of you may be dealing with someone like that narcissist type of personality who truly just, he or she truly just does not have any feelings for you. It's all about what they can drain from you, and for their own purpose. And if you know, are hoping to have this energy come back around toward you with someone, I don't see it happening, and that because I'm seeing deceit and betrayal from a particular person. Now, going into July, you have the Three of Swords, and that's an ending. So I feel like for those of you who have been dealing with someone like this, even if they are not labeled as a narcissist by a doctor, they could just be very egotistical, and I see you just ending that in August. Like, you're done, that's it, you're done for good, you're done, you know, and you're capable of being done because you've manifested all this new positive energy. Like, maybe some of you have been trying to be done with someone for a very long time, and they just kept sucking you back in. there's that possibility. So that's really coming through strong for me, and it makes me feel my energy inside as I'm talking about that is making me nervous. So I feel that really, a lot of you may relate to this, or this may resonate for you. So I feel like with the Three of Swords coming, even if you're just dating and you just meet someone who pops in June, you will have a sense of feeling betrayed, but then you just be like, I'm out of here, I'm leaving. And for those of you who have been dealing with someone, you're done with the behavior and you're cutting it off for good. And I know you probably want to be able to be done with it right now, in March, as I'm recording this. You want to hear and be done with it now. Well, this is just what the cards are saying for you. So when we were talking in the beginning about the Three of Cups, about letting go of a relationship and opening yourself up to a soulmate, this is coming full circle, because after the Three of Swords, not directly after, but physically on the table after, is the Three of Cups. So breaking up, letting go of a relationship, letting go of negativity from another person will now open you up to someone new. Friends. Okay, so this is really just a time for you to take it easy. Seriously, take it easy. Keep a light-hearted, positive attitude throughout the next 6 months, and keep projecting and manifesting positive energy so that you can bring to you the things that you wish for, all while you're dealing with a situation here. Okay, Aries, so I'm going to end your reading for now. That was kind of turned heavy, so do let me know if this resonates for you. If you wish for personal reading, you can always get more clarity and email me at moonpietarot@gmail.com, and I will give you all of the information. I will try, this message I have for you is, I will try to get your monthly readings out accordingly for the next month of March, but I just have so much on my plate right now, and I'm going to be extremely busy coming up soon, so I may not be able to do it. So please do refer back to the 6-month reading if a monthly isn't available to you on my channel. Okay, of course you could always listen to other tarot card readers. There are some wonderful readers out there. Thank you again for your comments, likes, subscribes, shares, feedback. I appreciate all of it, and the donations. I truly, truly appreciate that. And I hope I will be talking to you soon. Okay, take care and have a great 6 months. Okay, take care. Bye.